Hey guys, it's Chad with Beverage Professor, the channel designed to teach you about all things alcohol. Today we're going to talk about orange flavored liqueurs. As you can see, orange flavored liqueur is called for in many cocktail recipes, one of which is the margarita. And then there are also several baking recipes that call for orange flavored liqueur. Now the problem is when you go to try to find an orange flavored liqueur, there's many styles and there's different types of orange flavored liqueur. And there's many price points, there's different alcohol levels, there's different base spirits that they use. So I'm going to try to break this down and help you understand a little bit more about the different types of orange flavored liqueur. Orange liqueur is made by the use of dried, bitter, and sweet orange rinds. These rinds are then soaked with a base spirit and during the maceration process. And then after this maceration process, the spirit is transferred into stills where it's distilled. And then after the distillation process is all done, it is then combined usually with some water or sugar, or maybe a water-sugar mix to bring the alcohol level down and to add some sweetness. So all of these are going to be broken down into basically a triple sec style or a Curacao style. What makes these different is the spirit that is the base spirit for the liqueur. Now, some will use a sugarcane or a sugar beet alcohol. And think of these as like rum or vodka, because if you think of rum's made from sugarcane, and vodka can be made from sugarcane as well, and or sugar beet. So when you see the spirit is clear, it's probably going to have a neutral base spirit. If it's more of a golden color, the other type of base spirit for these orange liqueurs is a brandy base. So brandy is made from grapes and it is aged in oak barrels. And that aging process will start to change the color of the spirit, and that's why you have a darker color, and it also adds more character from the wood and will make your spirit a little bit more rich and flavorful. So when we're talking about brandy, you may not realize that cognac and Armagnac is actually a type of brandy. They're just from a different region and different area. So they are called different names. So if you see that as a base spirit, you're going, oh, I thought that it was only supposed to be brandy based. Well, there might be some, which like we're going to talk about Grand Marnier, which is a cognac base. That's a type of brandy. Keep that in mind, okay? Okay, so we say that triple sec style has a neutral base spirit, right? And orange Curacao has a brandy based spirit, right? Well, not always. It's going to make it even more confusing, because now the original style with Curacao was using a brandy spirit, brandy base, but the things have changed. There's nothing set in stone. There's no laws that say that they have to use a brandy base. So you will find some orange Curacaos that use a neutral spirit base. All right, let's get started here. First I'm going to start with the two different types of triple sec. Triple sec started in France, and the name is kind of confusing because it basically means triple dry. Now, some people claim that this name came from the triple distillation of the base spirit, and that the dry comes from the dried orange rinds that they use for flavoring. Cointreau claims to have originated the term triple sec, and they say that it's a reference to the three types of peels used in their liqueur, and sec referring to the fact that Cointreau had lower sugar levels than their competitors. Who knows? The first one we have, or I'm going to taste, is this De Kuyper. This one is only 15% alcohol by volume, or 30 proof, so it is going to be a lot sweeter. This is a very popular brand. A lot of people will use this as their orange liqueur. If you're just making a basic margarita or using it into a baking recipe, this would be fine. All of these are going to be interchangeable that we try today, but they're just going to have a little bit different taste profiles. Now this will be sweeter than when we get to the Cointreau. And but anyway, let's taste this. Yeah, definitely sweeter, a lot more syrupy. It's a very sweet taste. Triple sec uses that neutral base spirit, so most of these will all be, of course, clear in color, and they'll have a much cleaner, brighter orange flavor. So most triple secs range around 15 to 40% ABV, or alcohol by volume. Next, we're going to go to Cointreau, and Cointreau is one of the best known premium brands of triple sec style orange liqueur. In 1885, it became the first registered brand of triple sec. The original label named it as Cointreau Triple Sec. However, the brand's label no longer mentions it as a triple sec. The company states there are many triple secs, but only one Cointreau. It's made using a mix of sweet and bitter oranges, orange peels, and sugar beet alcohol. Cointreau is 40% alcohol by volume, or 80 proof. Let's try it. Oh yeah, that's going to have, it's definitely more heat on the back. I mean, you can taste the alcohol, but you have a really good, strong orange flavor as well. So again, very clean, bright, crisp orange flavoring. There's going to be quite a bit of difference in pricing on these. So with like your De Kuyper, again, De Kuyper, Bowles, Hiram Walker, LaRue, any of those that make triple sec, those are going to be a lot less pricey. You're going to find them around $10, $15 more than likely in that range. When you go to Cointreau, Cointreau is more premium, so you're looking, I don't know, it depends on where you're from, but maybe $35, $40. Okay, let's move on to our Curacao style orange liqueurs that we have. Curacao was originally created by Dutch trading companies and used the bitter Laraja orange found on the island of Curacao. The original version of Curacao was made with the peels of the Laraja orange and then used a brandy as the base spirit. The first one we're going to try is we have a dry orange Curacao here. Okay, I'm going to taste this. So, wow. Yeah, there's a lot, it's a lot richer. It's a lot richer in its taste. Now that's the brandy as the base in this one. And as we know, brandy is made from grapes, like I talked about earlier, aged in barrels, softens it. So you get that, and if you've ever tasted brandy, it's different. I mean, it's a different taste, so it's not going to be, whereas, there's more flavoring with brandy than there is with a neutral-based spirit. So with the brandy, you already have some more body to the product, and then you're mixing in the orange flavoring. So there's a lot more flavor profile to this orange Curacao. A lot more body, and it's a little softer. You don't really get as much the alcohol bite, even though it's a higher alcohol percentage. You get you just get a really rich flavor. Orange Curacao comes in different colors as well. You can get it in red and green and blue, but blue is being the more popular style if you want that, and that'll create those funky tropical drinks like your blue margaritas and stuff like that. Or if you see some really cool blue drink come out, they've probably used blue Curacao. Still orange flavored liqueur, but give that a try. It's going to be also, they're not going to use a brandy base in your blue Curacaos. It's going to be a neutral based spirit, so, and a lower alcohol content. The one I have here is Hiram Walker. It's 15% alcohol, and they just use the food coloring to change the color of the product, and it's definitely sweet. So last, we're going to talk about Grand Marnier. Grand Marnier is a French orange liqueur made in more of a Curacao style and uses a cognac base. Now this is kind of the pinnacle of orange Curacao style liqueurs. Grand Marnier is very well known. It's in all of the, if they use make a top shelf margarita or a golden margarita in your restaurants that you go to, they're probably using Grand Marnier. Now originally they called this Curacao Marnier, but like the Cointreau, they took off the Curacao in the name and just made it Grand Marnier, and that way they kind of set themselves apart as well as just a different type of orange liqueur. Let's try this out. This product's 40% alcohol as well, just like the Cointreau, and this is a very rich. I say rich, just a lot of flavor going on in there. Again, you get that cognac A lot of characteristics of the cognac, a lot of softness. After it's been aged in wood, you're not getting as much of that real strong alcohol bite that you would get in a triple sec. You're getting a lot more full-bodied product with a good strong orange flavor, and then you get some like vanilla and spice with it as well. This is very tasty. This would be perfect even with just a couple cubes of ice in a glass and just sit and sip. Alright guys, that wraps up our orange flavored liqueur video, and I hope that you now have a little bit better understanding of the different styles of orange flavored liqueurs. I know we only went over 5 brands and types of orange flavored liqueur, but that hopefully will give you a little bit better understanding and that you feel more comfortable about purchasing or talking to your customers about orange liqueurs. And if you like this video, please hit the like button and hit the subscribe button and share this with your friends. You know, I want to keep making videos for you guys. I want to teach you guys as much as I can about all things alcohol. Thanks again. Cheers.